the way we wanted to play, the way we wanted to attack, and they really executed those things. So just really proud of the team effort. It was completely positive, 1 through 15 on the bench, and it was a great group effort for these guys. It was the best he's been all year, in my opinion. I mean, 15-15-4 in a league game, against a team that has a 7-footer that's pretty good. I mean, it is phenomenal. I mean, that's answering the bell, and you couldn't be more proud of him. And those rebounds that he got were tough. I mean, he had to do a lot of helping, get back, hit guys, goes in, shoots 5 for 7 from the free throw line. I mean, just a tremendous individual effort down there. Guys were very, they played with great pace today. We took what we needed to when we could get up and down the floor. Guys ran their lanes. They got to the right spots, and the ball wasn't sticky. They trusted each other. And then once we got into sets, they did exactly what they needed to do, and they executed. They hit screens. They waited on screens, and I'm just really, really glad that they got the results from seeing what that feels like, and doing it the right way every time. And of course, we'd like to have made a few more of those threes because we had some phenomenal looks that just didn't quite fall today. But those will, as good as shooters as those guys are. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they embrace the points of emphasis, over the last couple days, it speaks a lot about, where they are in terms of being coachable, in terms of where they are and saying, hey, we got a lot of season ahead of us, okay, and we know that we're this close. We feel like we can be an elite defensive team. We feel like we can push tempo, and we feel like we can make shots and get the shots that we want. But those turnovers and free throws were an issue, and as a point of emphasis the last couple of days, it was really nice to see that they were rewarded with it, and really they held each other accountable on that stuff. Yeah, I mean, Patrick, for a great portion of the season, was phenomenal, and then the cat was out of the bag that this guy can go, and all of a sudden teams started to be physical. They started to deny him the ball. He started to make it really difficult for him to get the shots that he was accustomed to getting. And tonight he kind of came out and was really trying to facilitate, and we kind of had to grab him by the neck and say, hey, listen, you're passing up a couple of these shots. You don't need that. He doesn't need very much airspace in order to get these things off or drive the basket. And to his credit, he got a little more aggressive, and then he goes 8 for 11 for the free throw line, and 3 assists, 1 turnover. I mean, that's the Patrick we know and love. It's been a whirlwind. I mean, just a few days ago, this is not even a blip on the radar in my mind, but it's always, coaching basketball has been a passion for a long time. It's something that, there's a big difference between being ready and prepared, and something that always felt like, okay, if ever given that chance, whether now or never or later or whatever it may have been, it felt like it would be prepared, and so that part of it it was calming, believe it or not. The game was calming. The practices are calming. The parts where it's just basketball are calming. That's when it's something you dream of and love, it's fun. I mean, it's a tremendous character in this group. If you get to know any of these kids, I mean, this is a tremendous group of kids. It really is. And a lot of times you say that and you kind of roll your eyes. You're like, no, they're not. No, this really is. And they really want to win for each other. They want to do the right things. And even when we had adversity, it necessarily wasn't stuff that was inherently selfish or self-serving. It was guys were trying to maybe be a hero. They're maybe trying to do too much. The emphasis on just do your job. Just do your job. I keep saying it over these guys, just do the next thing right. We had a little issue of hanging our head when something would go wrong. Just do the next thing right, and this is as close to perfect as you can be. And I say it to them all the time. And a couple guys say, if you hang your head, I'll just take you out. And just try to get them to get past some of those things. But it goes to their character. We want to be an attacking team. We really want to be an attacking team. Obviously, early on we got a whole ton of threes up, but a lot of those were threes that we like. It wasn't necessarily off the bounce, jack up a three with 5 seconds in the. You know what I mean? There were. We collapse the defense by our attacking, kick it to a guy who makes that shot 6 out of 10 times. You know what I mean? And so, even the threes that we took were because of our attacking. We want to be an attacking, in your face, smack you in the mouth, offensive team as well as a defensive team.
You talked a little about your press tonight, so you trapped at half court. Maybe you could change that up a little bit.
Yeah, we wanted earlier in the season. We were getting our scores up, but we were doing it through forcing tempo. We felt really good about us defensively, and the numbers we had were tremendous on the season defensively. But playing a half-court game wasn't good for us overall, and so we needed to speed this thing up a little bit. We needed to be under guys' chins for 94 feet, because we have a lot of guys. We have a lot of guys, and when at one point we had a group of three perimeter players that were playing their butts off, but you know what I mean? It was their time to come out, and we put 3 more pit bulls on them and said, here, let's keep after them. You know what I mean? And so that's to our advantage, getting that little bit of trap now, get the ball out of those guards' hands, make people that maybe aren't accustomed to making plays, make plays, and let's just get this tempo going up and down. Let's play a little transition basketball. Thank you.
What type of difference did you see in this team tonight with Todd Simon in charge? Did this change? Did you feel a complete difference in the way you guys played, your mindset?
One big thing was Coach Simon told us that the first 10 seconds of the shot clock is ours, like transition-wise, to move it and push it and set screens as much as we can. I think that helped us out a lot. And knowing that we only have 10 seconds, we're definitely going to run around and try to score as fast as we can. So I think that pushed our tempo, and that definitely helped us as an athletic team.
Coach said this was probably your best game of the year. Do you agree with that?
Overall, I think it's probably the best game. I was just trying to have fun. Every game I try to focus on the rebounds, and I know that points will come. And I had 15 tonight, so I think that helped.
What were the team's thoughts yesterday coming into the day, trying to get focused, and if you're going on a roller coaster ride right there, the highs and lows of the business, just talk about that experience.
One thing that we were talking about is using all the stuff that's been going on as fuel, and fueling our energy to play. And we came in here saying that this is a business game, but to mainly have fun, because at the end of the day we're playing basketball. So we're taking it serious, but we're trying to have fun at the same time.
Closing out games, last 3 obviously has been an issue. You go up by 21 tonight, and all of a sudden they're keeping back. At what point they close the gap to, I believe, 12? What made the difference tonight to stop the lead and then go back on your own and hold ground?
Well, like you said, I think it was the last 3 games or so. There's been a bunch of games where we kind of let up and let teams come back into it. That was a point of emphasis in practice, to break down the game into 4-minute segments. So we made a point to not let the same things that nip us in the butt repeat itself. I probably don't want to say anything negative about Coach Rice, but do you feel like the change was good for this team? Well, honestly, I feel like we probably would have played the same way if he was coaching as well, because it was just it was a lot of little things that we could have sharpened up on. So yeah, we made it a point of emphasis to make sure that we can't let those same things repeat itself. So yeah, I think we would have been fine either way.
Were the practices any different the last couple days? Coach Simon in, points of emphasis, that sort of thing?
Yeah, they were a little different. We worked on situations a little more, and we kind of broke down, like I said, when we played in 4-minute segments, we kind of practiced in that type of way so we could make sure we keep that same focus for those amount of time.
Is it fun for both of you when the game is simple and you guys keep it within your limitation? In other words, you're not trying to extend the offensive means and turning it over, giving the other team a chance to get back like in this last few games. You only have 7 turnovers as a team tonight. Steve, it seemed like you guys were enjoying just the simplicity of playing basketball as a group.
Yeah, that's a big thing in winning basketball. You look at the Spurs and they keep it as simple as possible, and they win. So I think that's a big thing in basketball overall, but that definitely helped us out tonight.
Mike, what were your thoughts about just the simplicity of the way you guys played, not making it too complicated on yourselves?
We were excited about it because, as we all know, we have a really talented team. So to kind of have the reins taken off and let us go make plays, but at the same time, making sure we're valuing the ball and making sure we're in the right positions. It was really pivotal to our success tonight.
Shouldn't neither of you have ever been through a situation where the coach expired mid-year. But in the locker room and as players, did you kind of get together and almost feel half responsible for the way you guys have played recently, which helped lead to the dismissal?
I think after our first 2 losses, we were gathering each other together and stuff, and meeting in hotel rooms and talking about it and trying to come together as a team. And the little situation that happened, it gave us another reason to get together and fix what we've been messing up.
Stephen, the entire team was more of a tactical type of team on both ends of the floor tonight. Do you feel like you took on that same mentality in the second half, driving down? Were you more aggressive than you've been in quite a while?
Yeah, that's one thing. Especially Ike, out of everybody, has been preaching to me that I have to be more aggressive in practice. I'm aggressive and I'm going up to dunk on everybody and stuff, but in games it's different. I think that's mainly because of the foul situation. But it's I think that definitely helped out my game tonight.
Nice to get their bigs in foul trouble rather than the other way around.
Yeah, it was great.